Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome to your love reading, Cancer gang. If you don't know your zodiac placements, then you can find a link in the description box below this video of how to get that information for free so that when you watch me and other tarot readers, you can watch your significant placements, okay? And of course, if you've not subscribed to my channel, well, I invite you to do so and would love to just have you join my soul family that way, okay? Of course, if you want to ask specific questions of the tarot, there is a super easy way to do that. You can book a personal reading with me, one and only one way, and that is by following the directions in the description box below this video. I truly do appreciate the comments and the likes and the shares. All of that really, really helps my channel. So thank you all, those of you that are doing that, okay? All right, so let's do this. First part of the reading, Cancer, we're going to look at a new person who is about to come in, or maybe somebody that you've just started talking to, okay? We're going to get the energies around that situation, and then we will look at the past person. Then we will pull it all together, get some overall romantic outlook that applies to maybe anything, okay? All right, so first let's look at the new person that the Cancers are dealing with. This dynamic between you and the new person. Let's take a look. Let's take a look, Cancer. The dynamic between you and a new person. Somebody's holding back. Somebody's holding back. And I think it's fear. I think it's fear. All right. All right, Cancer. Let me tell you what I believe is going on here with this person. I think, and you may be growing impatient with this person, I don't know, but you've got the Fool reversed, the Tower reversed, and the Page of Cups reversed in the first row. And what I think is this, and I think eventually things will change with this person, but just hear me out. The reason that I think this person is holding back is because of fear of a disaster of some sort, trying to avoid a disaster, Tower reversed, and the Two of Wands in reverse, definitely holding off making some sort of a decision to move forward. Two of Pentacles here too, all right? And the Eight of Pentacles is in reverse. So, you know, it could be that I think there's a couple of possibilities here. And obviously, this is a general reading. We're reading for multiple people here. So there are two possibles as what's going on here. For some of you, you may or may not realize this, but you're being juggled with another person, either literally or energetically, that they've not released something from the past where there was a disaster. And that is what's causing the fear here. Okay, of moving forward, all right? That's what's causing the issue, is just really does not want to get into a situation that leads to disaster, okay? For some of you, they're flat out juggling you with someone else, and they're being silent about it, Page of Cups in reverse, again, because they don't want a disaster, all right? And some of them are just out of balance. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, okay, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Some of them, what they're doing, the ones that this is more of like an energetic juggling going on, they're doing things to distract themselves from dealing with, you know, the fears that they have and the heartbreak that they had with this person that they're energetically still tied to. They're out of balance and they're doing things to distract themselves, probably overly focused on work. Now, they do have physical attraction towards you with the Page of Wands here. And I think some of them may eventually move forward, but if so, it's going to be slow. And I'm not wondering with this Ten of Pentacles here, and the only card that speaks to emotion being the Page of Cups in reverse, I'm not wondering, Cancer, if some of them, this might be kind of like a superficial connection where it is, you know, based on physical attraction only or some other ulterior motive. And that's the whole reason for this connection. But we're probably going to clarify this thing a little bit and see what, if there is any genuineness to their feelings, or if they're just strictly holding back, and that's why the Page of Cups came up in reverse, sort of like a timeline that they are not reaching out initially, but they will eventually. We're going to get some additional information about their feelings towards you, Cancer. Additional information about their feelings towards the Cancers, please. Additional information. All right, they do have feelings for you. All right, it's not superficial. They're just, the reason that Page of Cups came out in reverse is because they're being very quiet about their issues with this other person. But I do see the card of self-healing with the Three of Wands here. I see the Knight of Cups, emotion, and then the Four of Swords in reverse, that they will stick around and try to, do things to build with you. With this Three of Wands here, they're just going to be slow about it. Very, very slow. And this is probably a soulmate type connection. We're going to do some additional reading on this connection for you, Cancer. But I think eventually this thing will turn around. They're just going about it very, very slow. Let's get a probable outcome on this with my Cancers. Oh, I didn't give y'all zodiac signs either. We have fire, air, and earth, and water, and Aries, and Scorpio. And so let's get a probable outcome on this for the Cancers, please. Probable outcome on this dynamic between the Cancer and this new person. Probable outcome, please. Probable outcome, please. Let's take a look, Cancer. Probable outcome with the new person. What's the probable outcome? Moving forward. Maturing, and I think you guys are going to possibly make a commitment. This person is definitely going to act distant for a period of time with the Chariot card here, but it will move forward. Could be at a distance, okay? But you got the Sun card here. I do think there's going to be a commitment made, and I think there's a lot of potential here. I think there's a lot of physical passion here, a lot of potential for happiness and a victory here, but it's just going to be very, very slow with the new person. And here you've pulled, and you don't think they have regard for you. This is the card that represents Cancer energy, okay? You may be dealing with another Cancer. You've also pulled fire and Leo as well, okay? But a lot of physical attraction, a lot of emotion, a lot of happiness, I think, very possible with this new person down the road, okay? A lot of potential here. A lot of potential, all right? So let's look at the past person and how they're vibing towards you these days, Cancer gang. Let's see how the past person is vibing towards the Cancers, and then we'll get some insight into that. Let's take a look at the past person, Cancer. Past person. Let's take a look. Past person. They're acting really withdrawn. But they do think about reaching out. They do think about reaching out. They go back and forth on this thing. Okay. So this is the thing. They're really in a lot of turmoil right now. Point blank period. They're acting withdrawn. They're acting distant with the Hermit card, the Eight of Wands here. I do think a lot of them are going to reach out with this Eight of Wands after a long delay of being very withdrawn, okay, when you least expect it. And I think this thing could possibly make a start with the Sun card here, but I think it's going to be rocky. You've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, you've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse, and then you've got yet again the Ace of Wands in the upright, yet another restart. And then you've got Three of Swords in reverse, then you've got more deception, and then you've got the King of Swords here. So I think this thing has some possibilities, but it's slated to be pretty rocky. And you have pulled a pregnancy card for what it's worth, Cancer, but there is a lot of passion here. There is a lot of emotion, but there's, possibly some deception as it relates to a third party, possibly still, okay? possibly this person may tell you, Cancer, that they've put the third party behind them, and they have not, okay, with the Three of Swords being in reverse like this. But, you know, at the very center of this thing, you got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. King of Swords, I mean, that's just kind of like, you know, it could be just anything. But I think this thing is slated to be back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, going forward with this past person, Cancer. That's what I really think. I'm going to clarify why this King of Swords is here. It could be a number of different things. There's the King of Swords reverse, Eight of Wands in the upright, distance card yet again, Nine of Cups, and Emperor and Judgment. So I think eventually, for the most of you, this thing has a possibility of working out. But it is going to be rocky. I think there's going to be a lot of work that needs to be happening. And I think the reason for that this is projected to be so rocky, it doesn't have to be. This energy can be disrupted if you guys will both heal from this thing before you try to come back around. Okay, because whatever it is, the reason that this thing is slated to go so rocky is because the healing hasn't fully happened. And I think eventually it will. I think that's why that came out like that in the timeline, and I'm kind of seeing this. And I think at times there's bouts of wisdom and, you know, somebody seeing the truth, and then a lot of times that people just ignore the truth and get mad at one another for no reason. That's why you've got a King of Swords in the upright and then in the reverse. A lot of rockiness, a lot of time to really come to truths about what each of you did to contribute to the debacle, okay? And we all share some responsibility there, right? So we have water and fire and air, we have earth, we have Aries and Leo and Virgo, okay? All right, so that's what I see, Cancer gang. All right, so let's get some overall romantic observations for all the Cancers now. Anything else that you need to know about romance or anything else, Cancer gang? Anything else you need to know about romance or otherwise, Cancer? Let's take a look. Let's take a look, Cancer. Let's take a look. Let's take a look, all right? I don't know why I was reaching to turn the video off. That's crazy. It's not done with the reading, right? All right, Cancer. Sorry about that. Let's get some additional info about romance or anything else that needs to come out for you guys. Okay. And if you want to ask specific questions of the tarot, well, you can book a reading with me. One and only one way, and that is down in the description box below this video. There's some truths that need to come out. Okay. You, Cancer, somebody around you is not being fully honest. Not being fully honest, okay? Five of Swords and the High Priestess. And I think this is making you wonder if you need to release something, and possibly you do. All right, but you do have somebody watching you, and I don't know who this is. You got somebody watching you, Page of Swords, and you got the Tower in reverse, and you got the Four of Wands here. It is a soulmate, okay? But Cancer, the warning is this. Please go inside and meditate, spend time with the divine, do a lot of energy work, because there is some things you are not seeing here with the High Priestess and the Five of Swords. And I think intuitively you know that, but I think you're missing something very, very important. All right, and some of y'all need to release something point blank period and really work on you, okay? But you do have something promising coming in. You do have something promising coming in that is going to be built on truth and honesty and be lasting, with the Tower reversed and the Four of Wands in the upright, okay? That's the 11-11 card. It's marriage and family. But there is things you don't see with the High Priestess here and the Five of Swords right next to each other. And it could very well be that somebody is just flat out not being honest about something. And I don't know who it is or what it is, because obviously this is a general reading for all the Cancers, okay? But you need to release something with that Four of Pentacles in reverse, okay? And I think intuitively you know that. I think you're suspicious of something with this Page of Swords here. I think you're well aware that something is off. Something is off. And I don't know if this is the new person. I don't know if this is the past person. Just take what resonates, okay? But this is your confirmation that whatever it is, intuitively, that you, Cancer, feel is off, you are correct. You are right. You are spot on. This is your confirmation. And if this doesn't apply to you, then just understand this was not for every Cancer, okay? But again, you do have something with a lot of emotion, passion, and truth coming in, okay? Differentiate between the truth and the one that's not truthful, okay? So there you go. All right. So we have air and earth and fire and Scorpio. For what it's worth, I'm going to pull some romance oracles for the Cancers real quick. So thank you so much for watching, Cancer gang. Let's pull some romance oracles. See what else we can find out. Romantic feelings, definitely worth exploring with somebody, right? I think that's that soulmate we saw, excuse me, in the last part of this reading. There's a lot of chemistry here, a lot of physical passion. I said that too. And did I not say this? Pay attention to the red flags, Cancer. There's deception going on, and you need to be aware. I think somebody's not being honest with you about the way they feel, point blank, period. And you are going to be making a decision very, very soon about something positive coming in. We saw that in the last part of this reading, Cancers. Thank you so much for watching. Many blessings, Cancer gang.